The Volatility 75 market is a very volatile market, right? So the market is actually extremely volatile in such a way that you can actually make so much from the market every single day that passes. Or if you don't know exactly how the market actually works, the exact algorithm of the market as to when to go in or go out, then you can actually lose so much from the market. So what I'll actually be doing now is I'll actually be showing you exactly how to go into the market and how to leave the market, how to pick a minimum of 1,000 pips every single day, right? How to go into the market and how to leave the market at the exact precise time. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is Mr. P. Today we'll actually just be checking on Volatility 75 and we'll just be analyzing how we can actually pick a minimum of 1,000 pips. But just before we go on, just remember I have free signals always running on this YouTube channel, right? We actually have free signals on Volatility 75. We actually have free signals on Volatility 100, on Boom and Crash, Boom 1000, Crash 1000, Boom 500, Crash 500, Boom 300, Crash 300. They are always running on this channel every single day that passes, and they are going out complete for free. So you can actually just stream the signals and just pick from the market crazily every single day that passes. So that's just how it goes, guys. We also have free signals on currencies and on stock indices. So we actually have things like Euro USD, GBP USD there. The signals are always running. We also have on Nasdaq, that's a US 100. They are always running, always complete for free, guys. So you can actually just simply go there and just take trades nicely from the market without even stressing yourself at all. So that's just how this stuff goes, guys. Remember, I also have free robots and indicators that you can also just use to automate your trade on Boom and Crash, on Volatility, also on currencies. So let's just check out this stuff now, guys. So what we actually have in here is our Volatility 75, and we are actually checking this stuff on a 60 minutes time frame. That's a 1 hour time frame. Now I will just be showing you exactly how you can actually go into this trade smoothly and nicely. Now first of all, we just have to check the overall trend, and we can notice that this guy is actually going down somehow, right? So it's on a downtrend. So we should be having something like this in such a way that when I zoom out, I'm actually having a nice standard formation like this. Now what actually happened here is that it actually dropped down from this spot, right? Nicely, it actually dropped down from this spot towards this particular direction here. Now if I wanted to enter this trade, it would have been a nice and a smooth trade because there was a nice level at this particular spot. There was a nice level at this particular spot, right? This particular spot here, and in such a way that after hitting this particular spot, what I should be expecting should be a nice push up. But then not looking at that, this is actually what we are looking at this particular spot here at the top here. Now we'll just only be analyzing just this particular spot as to how to catch some nice pips from just this angle here. After this formation was done here, now what we actually noticed was actually a nice push up, right? A nice push up. Now in pushing up, I would have actually tracked my major, which is actually at the spot, and my two sub trends, which are actually at the spot, my internals. Now in such a way that what I'm actually having is that this guy actually pushed, right? So the market price actually pushed up to at about this spot. Now immediately as I saw something like this, what I would have done would have been so easy and straightforward. I would have just come to this spot, this exact spot. Immediately as I touched my internals at this spot, I would have just taken a trade. Now of course it had a nice tendency of also pushing up to this other spot because this other sub trend is just close to it. So what I would have done is that I would have used a nice sell limit there. I would have used a nice sell limit at this particular spot in such a way that I know that if it pushes above this guy, then it's going to come to this spot and just hit my sell limit and then still just drop down nicely because it's on a nice downtrend. Now the only way this guy would have broken out of this trend if it pushes a bit further to at about this spot where I'm actually having this particular level here. This particular level. So when it pushes above this guy, this particular level here, then I should be expecting it to now push up to the major trend, which is actually at that spot. But so far so good. So we're able to take a trade at this spot. So what we are actually having now is a nice drop down. Now as it's dropping down, I can just simply go and place my stop loss on the previous lower low just before this, which is actually at this spot. Okay, let me just redraw that. Which is actually at this particular spot here. which is actually at this particular spot here. Now, this was actually my previous lower low in such a way that immediately as I took the trade here, I can just pick some nice pips towards this direction here, and so it can just hit my stop. Now, after hitting my TP, which should be at about this spot here, now what I do is that I simply relax. I don't go into either buys or sells because something is about to happen. It's about to give a nice retest of my lower low, which is actually here, which is just broken, right? So it's actually supposed to give a nice retest there. Now, in such a way that I just simply wait for it to give the retest, which of course it did, and so my stop loss can just be just around the next range, the next level, which is actually this spot here, just around the next level, which is about the spot. Remember, we are actually trying to save as much pips as possible, so we are not trying to make our stop loss to be a lot high or something like that, and we are not also trying to make our stop loss to be so low so we can actually maximize our profitable position or something like that. So in such a way that maybe as it would have come back to this spot and actually retest this level, and actually retest this my level, which is here, and actually retest this my previous low, which is actually at the spot. Let me draw that again. My previous low, which is actually at the spot, it actually pushed above my level just a bit, but wouldn't have gotten to my stop loss. But then we just simply take the trade. It pushes down to this spot so that I now know that where my second TP will actually be on the next lower low, which is actually at this particular spot here, which is actually at this particular spot. So we would have taken a trade here, and then it would have pushed to around this my second lower low, which is actually at the spot. And then after that, I just simply take my TP and I'm out. That's, I take my profit and I'm out. Now, in such a way that what I do now is that I don't go into a buy or a sell. I just simply wait for it to actually go and retest the level again, which is actually this level. Now, if I actually track this level back to this spot, you notice it has been a nice strong level on this particular trend. So I wait for it to come to this place and retest in such a way that my stop loss can just be a bit to the next level, which is actually at the spot. Now this was actually the next level, right? So in such a way that it comes, it's actually retest, and then my stop loss is here. In case it crosses this my first level, it can go and hit my stop loss if it wants to, but in this case it didn't actually, so it dropped down again through to the next level. So what I would have just done again is that I would just go and look for my next lower low. Remember, we had our first lower low at the spot. We had our first lower low at this particular spot here, right? Our first lower low at this particular spot, which we actually picked and left. We had a second one at this particular spot, which we actually picked and left. Now it came, it retested, so our next lower low will be where now? Our next lower low will actually be at this particular spot. Now at this particular spot here, at this particular spot, so that after taking the trade from this spot, we should be placing our TP at about this level, so that after hitting our TP, it kept going down, and then it came back to retest at this level now at this spot. Now after retesting this level, what I can actually see here is that this guy actually has a nice tendency of pushing up now, right? Now why do I think it has a nice tendency of pushing up? This is what I mean. Now when I actually come and I check the what they call it now, the exact nice trend of this stuff, I should be having something like this. I should be having something of this nature, in such a way that it has hit this spot, dropped back down, hit this particular spot, and then it pushed up to hit this my sub trend here. Now it's been trying to come down to this spot here, and so it successfully hit this spot. So what we should be expecting should be a nice push up now, should be a nice push up to the next back to the sub trend, which is actually at this spot. So we should be expecting to either stop at this level and drop back down, right, even at this level, and push down and possibly maybe close below this spot here, and possibly maybe close below this. And when it closes below this, we know that it's just going to push down, it's just going to push down nicely like that. But then we should be expecting it to push up to at around this range, right? But first of all, it should push up to at about this level, which is here. After that, it should push up to this level, right? After that, it should push up to this level. Then it should push up to this level before it gets to this particular spot or then pushes up or keep pushing up to the major level. Now what I just simply did was to actually check all the major resistance levels, right, which is actually this first and this second and this third and this fourth and this one, which is actually here, which is the fifth, and then we check our subtrend line also. So in overall, this is actually what we're expecting. We're expecting a nice push up like that, or we are actually expecting this guy to actually drop down like this again and close below this. And of course, once it does that, we know that our entire trend will just continue like that, dropping down. So for the now, what I advise for the now, when you see a formation like this, you just have to wait for it to actually complete the formation, because this is actually a downtrend, a strong downtrend. So you don't want to be caught taking buys on this particular trade like this. So yep, so that's just how this particular stuff goes, guys. So I was just able to show you exactly how to actually just trade this stuff profitably and catch at least a minimum of 1,000 pips. So you just have to follow this exact sequence, right? You just have to follow this exact sequence and capitalize on the trend every single time when you actually see a nice trend moving like that. So you just have to follow the exact levels there to actually go into the trade. You have your exact precise take profit and your exact precise stop loss, so that it's not so much and not so little also, in such a way that you don't want to lose profitable trades and you don't want to end up in losses on trades that have gone already bad or trades that have gone against you. So that's just how this stuff goes, guys. Remember, I have free live signals you can also just use to mine from the market crazily, just like that. Live on this channel, always running complete for free on boom 1000, crash 1000, boom 500, crash 500, on Volatility 75, on Volatility 100. They're all running complete for free every single day on this particular channel. Also on currencies, on Euro USD, on GBP USD, on gold to USD, on Nasdaq. They are all running completely for free every single day on this YouTube channel. So I also have free robots and indicators you can also just use to automate some of this stuff to actually mine from the market crazily, just like that. And they are always going out completely for free. The link to my website is just down below. The link to my Telegram channel is also just down below. So that's just how it goes, guys. It's a bye for me, guys. I'm Mr. P, guys. Peace.